Good morning, everybody. It's Friday, the 24th of April 2020, and it's a very special day today. It is our very own Henry's birthday. He's 105, so I thought we'd have a little bit of a party for him. Oh, maybe he's not 105, maybe it's a different number. Anyway, I thought we'd have a little party for him. Are you ready to have a birthday boogie? Hope you have a lovely day, Henry. Love from all of us in Ash class. Now down to the daily learning. Because it's Friday, one of your jobs today is to do your weekly spelling test. I know lots of you have been practicing really well for this, and you're probably looking forward to it. So enjoy, that's today. You've got some other jobs as well. Your task A and B today are to do with P4C, and that stands for philosophy for children. And philosophy is when we do lots of thinking about really big ideas. We call these big ideas concepts. And the big idea you're thinking about today is the idea of pets. So we are learning about wild things, and an example of a wild animal might be a tiger. But we know that some animals are wild and some animals are pets. Some animals are in between. So there's a video for you for Task A today to watch, and it's from a program called What's the Big Idea? And there's a character called Hugo in it. It's not our Hugo from Ash class, he's a different Hugo. And he is wondering and thinking about the big idea of pets. So he's thinking, what makes something a pet? What makes something not a pet? So that's task A, is to watch the video. Task B is to have a little more of a think about Hugo's question, and you're going to be sorting animals depending, and things, not just animals by the way, animals and things, depending on whether or not they are a pet or not a pet. So there's two ways you can do this. One way you could do this is on a line. We might call this a continuum if we're being fancy, which we always are. A line, and on one end you might put pet, pet, and on the other end you might put not a pet, not a pet. And this line doesn't have to be on a piece of paper. This could be on the floor. You could get a big piece of string. You could line up anything really. Just make a nice long line. Pet and not a pet. And then I've given you a list as part of your task B. I've given you a list of things, including lots of animals, to sort on the line from whether or not they're a pet or not a pet. So my first one was this word, dog. Dog. Is a dog a pet or not a pet? Or is it somewhere in the middle? I would probably say, now there's no right or wrong answer for this, as long as you can give a reason. I think I know lots of people that have dogs as pets. So I'm going to put dog as pet. And I know that people like to look after dogs and they need lots of feeding and looking after, and they often live in people's houses. So I think that makes them a pet. Definitely a pet. But there might be some trickier ones like fish. Now I know lots and lots of people that have got fish, pet fish, but there are also some fish in the world that are not pets. Can you think of any fish that are not pets? So some fish that live in the ocean perhaps, maybe a swordfish, or what other kinds of fish, or maybe one of those big puffer fishes, or those really cool ones that are really deep under the water with the lights on their heads. I don't think those are pets, but they're fish. So sometimes a fish can be a pet and sometimes it's not a pet. I'm going to put it somewhere in the middle, maybe more towards there, because I know that goldfish are really good pets. I'm going to put it about there. There's no right or wrong answer for where to put it. So where you put it on your line depends on your thinking and your ideas. And then you might have something that's not even an animal. It might be an object, like a rock or a stick, or something that is living but not an animal, like a tree. I wonder where I put that. And I wonder why I choose to put it there. I'll let you think about that one. Another way you can, it is not on a line, you don't have to use the line. You could do it in a circle, in fact 2 circles, 2 big circles. So I'm just drawing my 2 big circles. Two big circles that look like this and they cross over. And we call that a Venn diagram. And then one of your circles is going to be pet, and the other circle is going to be not a pet. So this is a different way you could do it. You don't have to do both ways, just choose either the line or the circle way. Not a pet, not a pet. And then in the middle, you'd put ones that could be a pet or could not be a pet, could be both. So if I was doing dog, I think I'd probably choose dog would be a pet. This one you have to choose almost sort of choose a definite. So this one, I think I would put dog in pet. Fish. Now fish was kind of in the middle on my line, so I think I might put that in the middle because sometimes fish are pets, sometimes they're not. For tree, I probably, if I had to choose, I'd probably put tree and not a pet because we do look after them, but they don't live in our houses. They do live in our gardens. I'll put that in not a pet, I think. So you can either do the line way or the circle way. You can choose which way you think is best. That is task B. I hope you enjoy that one. There's lots of big thinking and lots of talking to do with that one. The real thing that we're looking for is that you're giving reasons for your choices, for why something is or isn't pet. So last Friday I did an Ash class celebration as part of our daily video, but today I've made a video for the whole school, so we've put all of the school's brilliant learning together in one video, and that's still on our YouTube channel, and it's on a playlist called Whole School Playlist. So if you would like to watch the celebration assembly video, that's on the YouTube channel, it's a separate video. I was only allowed to choose 3 pieces of learning, which was really, really tricky because I know that everybody's been working so hard at home. Have you been working really hard at home? Yes, you have. I'm so proud of everybody in Ash class for keeping up their brilliant learning. Here's my proud face. So, so proud of you. Have you got your proud faces on? Beautiful, beautiful proud faces. Okay, so those are your jobs. You've got your P4C jobs, you've got your spelling test to do today, and if you'd like to, you can watch the celebration assembly video. So enjoy all of those things. Have a lovely weekend. Enjoy the sunshine. I especially hope Henry has a lovely birthday, and I will see all of you on Monday.